Shauna. So I want to give you guys like, what is it? 6? 5 or 6? I want to give you, I think 6. Yeah, 6 unbreakable rules as a loan signing agent that you should never ever break. No matter who say, what say, how say, you never break. Matter of fact, unless you want to end up coming off some of this, never break these rules. You know what I'm saying? So first one is do not, under any circumstances, ever notarize a document if the signer is not present. Meaning, like, there can't be like an attorney saying, hey, the signer's not here, but as their attorney, I'm gonna sign the paperwork for them. They've authorized me to sign the paperwork for you. Better not do it. You better not do it. Only notarized in the presence of the signer, period. That's just rule number 1. Never break that rule. Rule number 2, never break, is to never backdate any notary certificates. Meaning, you must date your certificate on the day that you're actually notarizing the certificate. Don't be like, I'm gonna just put tomorrow's date because that's when they sending it in, or oh, this certificate, the date on here actually says yesterday's date, but it's cool, I'm gonna just leave it there and notarize it. No, it has to have the current date of which you did it, because it gotta match. Something go down and people want to come after you for that. Something go down, you need to be able to match the notarizations from that paperwork to the notarizations you have on your record book. So if you wrote in if you wrote in this thing today's date, but then on the paperwork it says yesterday's date or tomorrow's date, who you think gonna get in trouble? You know what I'm saying? Then some companies will try to ask you for extra notary certifications to return with the documents, like your seal and signature on these documents, because they want to use it for like other documents that has nothing to do with everything you signed and notarized. They'll be like, hey, could you send us some extra already notarized forms and we'll pay you money for it? You better ignore those requests. You better not send out that paperwork. You have no idea what they're going to attach your notarized seal and stamp to your signature. You don't know what they attaching it to. You better not send any kind of extra, any kind of something with your name and seal on it, period. They ask for it, you say no. They ask for it again, you ignore them and move about your business. Next one, unbreakable rule, is do not add any documents that aren't already attached to the documents that you are notarizing. Now, if the wording is not correct on a certain certificate, you know, in certain states, if the wording has to be specific, then you might be able to attach. But if the wording is okay, but there's something about it that is not, that you don't care for, long as the wording is correct, just because you don't like the way it's worded on that document, if the wording is correct or information is correct, you shouldn't attach an additional jurat or acknowledgement to it, because it ain't up to you. As long as the wording correct, leave it be. You know what I'm saying? Next rule is, when it comes to, if say someone gives you a document that has both a jurat and an acknowledgement, it is not up to you to decide, I'm just gonna do this one or I'm just gonna do this one. I'm not gonna do both. No, you complete both. You don't pick and choose which one. If they need both, you just do both, period. You ain't the one that decides which one gets done. And then the last rule is, you know, it's an easy rule to follow. Just neatly print out your notary certificates. Make sure to check that all the information on the form is correct, including the venue. Like when it says county of, make sure that it's the county of which you're doing a notary. So say if I'm in Houston, Texas, so I live in Harris County, but say I had to do the notary in Alvin County, I do not put where I live. I do not put Harris County. It better have Alvin County where I'm actually doing a notarization, because otherwise, bam, you can get messed up on that and get yourself in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? So those are like the 6. There are more rules, but I'm telling you the basic rules right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know every state is different. But you know, generally that's some stuff you need to pay attention to avoid getting yourself into some serious trouble. Thank you for watching, and I'm out of here.